The Hulk is absolutely iconic. We can see Hulks in movies that mostly are fictitious. But you will be shocked to know that there are some people, referred to as real-life Hulks because of their uncommon appearance. Some people are tougher than others. That's just the way of things. But some are so seriously tough, you definitely don't want to get on the wrong side of them. These are people you don't want to mess with. They have taken it to a whole new level and are known worldwide because of their impressive physique. So get ready to witness the top 10 real Hulk bodybuilders you never want to mess with. Before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button, also subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Let's begin. Martins Lissus. 2019 and current world's strongest man Martins Lissus will not be taking part in this year's contest, and will instead focus all of his efforts into winning the 2021 Arnold Strongman Classic. Martins Lissus is a Latvian-American man, who is definitely not someone you'd want to mess with. He won the 2019 World's Strongest Man competition, and went on to place second in the Arnold Strongman's Classic. As well, if that's not enough to show you that this man has muscles of steel, then nothing will. The 6'2", 331-pound man grew up in Amherst, Massachusetts. But speaking fluent Latvian, he also used to visit his grandparents' farm in Latvia, where his grandfather introduced him to stone lifting. His grandfather Imants L+Sis used to compete in Olympic weightlifting. 10 years ago, Martins Lissus moved to California and got a job as a personal trainer. After hearing about the Odd Haugen All-American Strength Classic, he decided to start training for it. He competed for the first time 5 years later. Since then he has won the Odd Haugen All-American Strength Classic, became the world's strongest man, and then placed fourth in its twice moving house, or opening jars. Martinez is the man for the job. He made it clear that his attention is now completely set on winning the second of those titles, when he enters the contest in Columbus, Ohio next March 2021. Elisa Piscini. These days, competitor Elisa Piscini represents vibrant health and strength whenever she takes the IFBB Pro League stage. It's a testament to the battle the 24-year-old Phenom fought and won against a debilitating and often fatal disease a few short years ago. From age 13 to 15, Piscini suffered from anorexia nervosa, starving herself while her body weight fell to dangerous levels. Elisa Piscini is, from her victory at the 2019 Mr. Olympia contest, you may already know that she is something special. In this time she has shown rapid improvement, really turning a corner in her 2019 competition year. This saw her walk away with 4 first-place victories in 5 contests, most notably winning the 2019 Ms. Bikini Olympia. Sure, she had to work hard like any other athlete. But, as she explained recently, she actually had to battle an eating disorder before finding a healthy lifestyle which led to her successes. It is amazing to see how far Elisa Piscini has been able to come, from an eating disorder to an Olympia champion. It goes to show that you never know what you can achieve when you set your mind to it. She is truly an inspiration to men and women alike. Blessing Adebu. When someone is called a force of nature, you just know they're going to be someone you don't want to mess with. That is definitely true regarding Blessing Adebu. Blessing is a highly successful Irish pro bodybuilder and known for his massive physique. Blessing Adebu is a bodybuilding prospect and entertaining social media star. He has garnered attention through his efforts both in and outside of the sport, leading to his massive mainstream appeal. This is the story of how he became as popular as he is. He has 2 Arnold Classic titles, 4 IFBB champion titles, and masses of competition wins spanning several years. This 30-year-old bodybuilder is making waves in the bodybuilding world, with one of the main reasons being his muscle mass. He weighs anywhere between 235 to 245 pounds, and has been packing on more and more muscle as the months and years go by. Believe it or not, Blessing's amazing body is one of pure hard work and dedication. He was a thin child, and never seemed to be able to gain weight. He didn't even like taking his shirt off at the beach. In case, he was judged for his small frame, unable to afford to go to the gym. He set up a makeshift version in his garden shed, and well, the rest is history. Just look at him. Blessing Adebu is looking impressive and could open some eyes at the 2020 Arnold Classic Australia. Interestingly enough, a good portion of his more than 1.8 million followers have become a fan of his without knowing about his bodybuilding endeavors. Mamdou Elsba. Mamdou Elsba follows in the footsteps of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Ronnie Coleman, becoming the second Arab champion. Mamdou Mohammed Hassan Elsba is an Egyptian IFBB professional bodybuilder. Elsba is often referred to by his nickname Big Ramy. He is the 2020 Mr. Olympia bodybuilding champion. Elsba earned his pro card by winning the overall title at the 2012 Amateur Olympia in Kuwait City, just 3 years after he started training. In 2010, Elsba joined Oxygen Gym in Kuwait. By 2011, he weighed 200 pounds, and when he stepped on the 2012 Amateur Olympia Kuwait stage, he weighed in at 286 pounds, and was declared the champion. In 2013, Alsba made his IFBB Pro debut at the New York Pro, which he won. In 2020, Alsba won the Mr. Olympia. Egypt flexed its muscle on the world stage last night as bodybuilder Mamdouh Alsba was crowned Mr. Olympia 2020. Alsba is now the winner of the most prestigious award in bodybuilding, along with a check for $400,000 and bragging rights for the rest of time. Competing in Florida at a weight of 140 kilograms, Big Ramy, as he's known on Instagram, beat rivals Brendan Curry and multiple former champion Phil Heath to the prize. Yuan Herong. Yuan Herong is a Chinese bodybuilder who decided to pursue a career in medicine. Nevertheless, she still finds time to show off her impressive physique on Instagram. Herong was dubbed the nickname Chun-Li after the Street Fighter character. This nickname is not given lightly as it is a fairly apt comparison. She has a beautiful face, matched with an insane physique, making her an impressive individual. Subsequently, she was an easy sell when making her run in the bodybuilding circuits. Fitness fanatic Yuan Herong started exercising 2 years ago because she wanted to look stronger. With a simple goal in mind, she hits the gym 5 times a week come rain or shine, and her grueling workouts have earned her an unbelievably ripped physique and hundreds of thousands of followers on social media. However, what is perhaps the most impressive thing about Yuan Herong is not based on her physical appearance. While she started out as a bodybuilder, she eventually left that life behind. Instead, she decided to chase a career in medicine, becoming a doctor. Clearly she is more than just a pretty face. Yet, Ms. Yuan has never given up her dream of becoming a kung fu fighter. Speaking of future, Ms. Yuan said she wanted to learn martial arts. Denis Cyplenkov. Denis Cyplenkov is a Russian bodybuilder, and he was born in Ukraine. Fans of sci-fi superheroes of comics can be found in any country, but not every country can boast of its own, the real Hulk. Denis Cyplenkov is a Ukrainian strongman and arm wrestling champion, known not only for his incredible strength, but also for his unusually large palms. I imagine this dude would be some legendary swordsman if he lived in Middle Ages. Professional athlete, world champion in arm sportu, whose friends and acquaintances are called the Hulk. A multiple winner of the World Championships in arm wrestling. Denis Cyplenkov stands tall 6 feet 1 inches and weigh 140 kg. Such as Nemiroff World Cup, Arnold Classic, Russian Arm Wrestling Championships. Medalist of the most prestigious tournament of professionals arm wrestler of A1. Member of the Team Professional League PLSE Power Extreme, led by Vladimir Turchinsky. Take part in various sports competitions and events. With his main discipline being strongman events, it didn't take long for Denis to realize that his massively strong arms and grip could be useful for something else. Coupled with the fact that he has hands like shovels, Denis turned to arm wrestling. Julia Vins. At just 24, Julia Vins has already become an internet sensation both at home in Russia and abroad. Foreign fans call her a muscle Barbie for a combination of a doll face with muscles of iron, almost like Arnie's. Julia Vins, a young woman from the Russian city of Saratov, is not just a pretty face. Beyond her girlish exterior, there's a real powerhouse under the hood. The first time Julia hit the gym was when she was 15. She already had the desire to become stronger. The first year of training didn't bring her the results she wanted, and so she turned her focus to powerlifting. Powerlifting is a strength sport that consists of 3 attempts to lift as much weight as possible in 3 exercises: squat, bench press and deadlift. Unlike bodybuilding, powerlifting increases the muscle strength, not only size. It may be a relief for those who want to be fit and still crave chocolate or pizza. You don't have to restrict yourself too much if you are into powerlifting. In addition, the pretty powerlifter is not in favor of a low-calorie diet at all. Standing 165 centimeters high, Ms. Vins is in the 67 kilograms weight category. She can squat 220 kilos, bench press 120 kilos, and deadlift 190 kilos. Julia earned more than 1.1 million followers on her Instagram account. Tony Sentiment. There can be more strength in life than just lifting a few weights and open in a few pickle jars. It's often how you apply that strength to real-life situations. Tony Sentiment is definitely not someone anyone would want to mess with, especially criminals. He is a retired law enforcement SWAT operator and Marine Corps veteran with over 2 decades of experience. He also practices mixed martial arts and was a law enforcement combative trained and firearms instructor for close to 2 decades. If that's not enough to convince you of this guy's power and strength, then maybe his long career SWAT will. He has been involved in over 800 real-life situations that called upon his strength and ability to thrive in a stressful situation. No matter the task at hand, be it undercover surveillance working with federal agencies, criminal investigations, fugitive recovery, or tactical operations, Tony could get involved without blinking an eye. He retired from law enforcement in 2016 and ended up starting his own business that allowed him to share his worldly experiences covering his life and career. Tony Sentiment gained over 1.2 million followers on his Instagram account. Rebecca Swanson. Rebecca Swanson is an American powerlifter, multiple world record-holding professional powerlifter, pro wrestler, and an accomplished strongwoman. Rebecca Swanson holds several powerlifting world records for women, including the heaviest squat, heaviest deadlift, and the heaviest bench press. Swanson was born in USA, and Becca started out in 1996 with a desire to be a bodybuilder, but ended up with powerlifting. She was told that she was just too big for bodybuilding, and that motivated her to join powerlifting. At the same time, she was very close to some world powerlifting records, and thought it best to focus there. She is currently the only woman ever to squat 854 pounds, equipped, only woman to bench press 600 pounds, and the only woman to deadlift 694 pounds. She is also the only woman ever to be part of the 2,000 pounds club, which means she is the only woman ever to total plus 2,000 pounds in a meet on the same day. She has also competed in strongwoman contests, starting in 2002. She is also known for doing 35 kilograms dumbbell curls for 10 repetitions. HAF Tharner Julius Bjornsson. HAF Tharner Julius Bjornsson, Aka the Mountain from Game of Thrones, has spent the last decade dominating the sport of strongman. It was only fitting that he ended his career by winning a world record-setting 10th consecutive Iceland Strongest Man. Additionally, he won the World's Strongest Man in 2018, and from 2018 to 2020 took home the top prize in the Arnold Strongman Classic. Besides becoming a father 42nd time, he also has a daughter from a previous relationship. He's now focusing on his September 2021 boxing match with Eddie Hall. Thankfully, Bjornsson's strongman run came during the time of Instagram and YouTube, so there are plenty of examples of just how impressive he was in competition. So we decided to scour the internet and find 5 of his most impressive moments. On 2 May 2020, HAF Tharner deadlifted a record-setting 501 kilograms, 1,105 pounds, under strongman rules at his gym in Iceland. Bjornsson's strongman rival, who he will box against in September 2021. At the 2016 World's Strongest Man, Bjornsson launched a 15 kilograms, 33 pounds, over a 7.15 meter, 23.4 feet, bar. Impressive doesn't even begin to explain the explosive strength this man possessed. He earned more than 3.3 million followers on Instagram. Thank you for watching my video until the last second. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell to watch many more interesting videos. Now goodbye.